We are going to get started on the new galactic calendar moon today. Welcome to Be So Light. My name is Felicia, as well as Niana, as well as, hold on a second, as Galactic Priestess of the Galactic Spiral Light. Okay, let's get this up. Trying to see. Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay, I got my notes. And if you did not notice the title of the video, it is called Virtual Insanity. I kept asking today, how should I start this teaching off? And I walked into the health food store to pick up one of my plant medicines, and I heard the song. So I said, is this the song? And Spirit said, yeah, this is the title. I said, okay. So without further ado, let me start off today's gathering with all of you wonderful light workers, shining your light so bright. Just hello, lovely, hello. Let's just jump into this. Okay, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this one, but before I do, I'm going to get one of my beautiful herbal powder mix here, which is called Peaceful Home. And I'm going to take my sage and dip it in there. I love dipping my sage into this. This is, when you buy powdered things like this, they last a long time, real long time. So this is Peaceful Home. You might want to get yourself some of this for the days to come, or should I say the weeks to come or the months to come. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and oh my God. It smells so good. And just let it kind of do its thing. Let it smolder a little bit. So if you get weird, crazy energy going on in your house and people are breaking down and having some synapses problems going on, you might want to get just powder. Dip your sage in it. Make sure you have a bowl underneath and light it, and then go through and smudge with it. Or you can just straight up burn this on a charcoal. You can burn it on charcoal. But a lot of times I don't want to take the time to heat up a charcoal, so I just take my sage, dip it in there, and light it, and go about my business. I love it. Works very effectively. Now, if you take some of this and put it on a candle, you got to be careful. Don't put it on a small tea light, because when the herb hits the flame, it'll flare it up, okay? So if you're gonna do that, you need to make sure you have that candle in a nice tall container that can hold that. If you're gonna roll this all into the candle and everything, you wanna watch out for that. So there is some stuff going on. There's some stuff going on. Oh my God. Holy Toledo. Woo! Yes, there's some stuff going on. And the synchronicity today is off the chart. Just off the chart today. I was just like, oh my God, what is happening today? So, let's start this way. Oh, hey, what we're living in, let me tell you. I'm reading the lyrics to the song Virtual Insanity. And it's a wonder man can eat at all when things are big that should be small. Who can tell what magic spells we have been that who can tell what magic spells we'll be doing for us? And I'm giving all my love to this world. Mm, mm. Only to be told I can't see, I can't breathe, no more will we be. Ooh. Okay, I gotta go back. You guys know this song. It was written in 1996 by Jamiroquai. And I liked him. I thought he was a really cool artist when this song came out, Virtual Insanity. So let me start it over because now I got the flow of it. Oh, oh, hey, hey, ah, what we're living in, let me tell you. And it's a wonder men can't eat at all. When things are big that should be small, who can tell what magic spells we'll be doing for us? And I'm giving all my love to this world, only to be told I can't see, I can't breathe, no more will we be. Mm, 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 mm. And nothing's gonna change the way we live because we can always take but never give. And now that things are changing for the worse, see, whoa, who is a crazy world we're living in. And I just can't see that half of us immersed in sin is all we have to give these futures made of virtual insanity now. Always seems to be governed by this love we have for useless twisting of our new technology. Okay, this was written in 1996. Oh, now there is no sound, for we all live underground. And I'm thinking, what a mess we're in. Hard to know where to begin. If I could slip the sicky ties that earthly man has made, and now every mother can choose the color of her child, that's not natural way, not nature's way, not nature's way. Ooh. Well, that's what we said yesterday. There's nothing left to do but pray. I think it's time I found a new religion. Oh, it's so insane to synthesize another strand. There's something in these futures that we have to be told. Futures made of virtual insanity now always seem to be governed by this love we have for unless twisting of our new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, for we all live underground. Ooh, now there is no sound if we all live underground, and now it is virtual insanity. Forget your virtual reality. Oh, there is nothing so bad as a man made man. Oh, yeah, I know, yeah. Oh, I know I can't go on. Oh, of this virtual insanity we're living in has got to change, yeah. Things will never be the same. And I can't go on while we're living in, a virtual insanity. Oh, this world has got to change because I just can't keep going on in this virtual insanity that we're living in. That's we're living in. And the virtual insanity is what it is. Oh, yeah, oh. Future made of virtual insanity now always seem to be governed by the love we have for unless twisted of our new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, for we all live underground. Our future's made of now virtual insanity. Now we seem to be governed by a love for these useless twisting of our new technology, and now there is no sound, for we all live underground. Yes, we do. Oh, now this is life that we live in. Virtual insanity is all going wrong. Out of the window, living, virtual insanity, that there is nothing worse than living in a man made man. Virtual insanity, there is nothing worse than living in a foolish man. Virtual insanity, hey, virtual insanity is what we're living in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's all right. Oh my God. And then I have to do the other one because I'm going to tell you how this all ties into what took place today. The synchronicity is off the hook. Let's see. Okay. Now, this kind of ties in to something of how we see ourselves as magic. Now, June 1st is on a Sunday, and I'm going to teach about, I won't come on until after I go through I got a seminar to go to. So afterwards, I'll come on. So this next song is the weirdest thing. It's written in 1999 by Ricky Martin. Living La Vida Loca. Okay. Now, when I say synchronicity is crazy, and the reason why I started off with the lyrics of that video, Virtual Insanity, is because today was a day where I watched an energy of someone lose it. Literally just was doing things that I was like, what the hell? You know? So, what was so crazy about this moment that it all happened in an hour's time, and then after it was over with, I jump on to Conscious Juice to finish watching the program because he started at, I think, at 7 o'clock or something in the morning. And I said, I'm going to jump on and see what he's talking about today. What have we still got to be looking out for? Because I know he's feeling it. So I go back and I kind of go back into the video to catch up where I left off at. And as it goes forward, he says, just know that people who have the reptilian brain, or they are reptilian beings, wearing a skin suit, and they got that reptilian brain going, and they consciously stay in the lower vibration of themselves, and they're unable to go up any higher, they are going to start breaking down. And I just sat there and I said, oh, God. Yeah, he's good. He breaks down stuff. Yeah, he's really good. You got it. It's spelled Joose. Yeah, conscious juice. Joose. Yeah, spell it that way. And you'll bring them up on YouTube. I'll actually put after I'm done with the video, I'll put his video that he did today in the post area. But he described it to a T, and I said, "Oh my gosh." Then he talked about the cats, and he talked how important the cats are right now, how important their job is and what they're doing. And I said, you know, the cats, I've been watching their rhythm since this plasma, since we got hit with the big plasma yesterday. I've been watching the cats. And they come in, they go underneath the bed, then they come out, they come up, one's on one side of me, one's on the other side of me. And I'm like, what is going on? Then they go and they go out in front of the bedroom door. They sit there, one at my door, one at her door, watching the hallway. I'm like, look at this. Then they come in and they let me know when they're hungry. So then they ask, okay, I speak my light language and I go and go feed them. I go on and do my thing. And then I watch them. They literally just walk around and they're watching. They're watching everything. And then any energy that is not of goodness starts whipping up for no reason. They're on it. Pull the illness or the bad energy out, and then they go outside. Yeah, the one of them, she knows how to release it. She's the older cat, and man, she's got good medicine. She just knows, and she be watching, and she pays attention. And when things are going on, she comes right up in it and she sits right in the middle of it. She's like, what's going on here? So I thought it was really interesting how his message in his video was lining up. And I said, wow. And he was talking about pay attention to how all of a sudden this energy of this synchronicity is going to come in and it's going to be like on point. You're going to notice it, and it's going to be like being in this construct. What you're thinking and saying, it's literally going to be coming around you so you can see it. So I said the words today. Oh my God, it's like living la vida loca around here. You know, I said that earlier this morning when I was on the phone with a friend talking. And I go to Whole Foods. I go and get my water, and I said, I'm just going to get the water. I don't want anything else. I'm going to go Trader Joe's and go do that, and I'm going to go get my water. I'm walking out of Whole Foods, and I hear, da, 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 living a vida loca. And I'm like, what the hell? I never hear that song when I go into Whole Foods. And for me to just coming out the door with the water in hand and hearing that, I was like, what the hell? So I said, why did I say La Vida Loca this morning? But then I had to go back because Conscious Juice was talking about hoodoo and voodoo. He made mention about it. And he says, why do you think they try to keep you away from it? when we look at the words, how is that word broken down? And I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. He talked about that. So, just for shits and giggles, Living La Vita Loca lyrics. She's into superstitions, black cats and voodoo dolls. I feel a premonition. That's girl gonna make me fall. She's into new sensations, new kicks in the candlelight. She's got a new addiction for every day and night. She'll make you take your clothes off and go dance in the rain. She'll make you live her crazy life, but she'll take away your pain like a bullet in your brain. Come on. Upside down, inside out, she's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin the color mocha. She will wear you out, living la vida loca. Come on, living la vida loca. Come on, she's living la vida loca. Wake up in New York City in a funky, cheap hotel. She took my heart and she took my money. She must have slipped me a sleeping pill. She's never drinks the water and makes you order French champagne. Once you have had a taste of her, you'll never be the same. Yeah, she'll make you go insane. Come on. Upside down, inside out. She's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin is color mocha. She will wear you out, living la vida loca. Come on, living la vida loca. She's living la vida loca. So pretty much it keeps repeating, and it says right here, come on, living la vida loca. Come on, living la vida loca. Come on, gotta la vida loca. Gotta la vida loca. Gotta la vida. Okay, so what do these two songs have in common? One lives in their reality of their magic, and the other one is living in a virtual reality or insanity. Which one is more real? Is La Vida Loca more real, or is the virtual insanity more reality? Which one's real? Because they're both existing right now. These two type of energies, when I read it and you look at it from an energy point of view. These two particular lyrics are happening right now. Okay? So it's not so much about that, but it translates, La Vida Loca translate into the crazy life. Living the crazy life. Crazy life. When we see things that are not like normal, you're looking saying, that's just crazy. Why are you being so crazy? Why are you being so la vida loca? You know, I'm going to reserve my thoughts fully because it kind of seems like a spell. Well, it's not a spell. It's a description of someone living a crazy life. But the other one, the virtual reality, the virtual insanity, is the crazy life, is the crazy energy. We're talking about the unsettled, crazy energy that's happening. That those of us that are staying grounded, those of us that are witnessing witnessing how people are doing things, how people are moving into those energies. Those energies, let me help you, are the ones that in the days to come, you're going to see this play out. Now, he was talking about NPCs and how they are, and the non-soul beings, okay? Soulless beings always like to show up and come into areas and show what level of their frequency is. Okay? So anyone that's vibing at a low vibration, you're going to watch how that energy, the energy is on this planet, full force. Tomorrow's even going to be even heavier. It is on this planet full force now. And these plasma beings, there was a lady that took a picture out on the beach. And are you high? Yeah, I'm high on life. I'm high on a frequency. How about you? There's a lady who took a picture and she was wondering what she was seeing when they were on the beach. And she took pictures of these plasma beings. Now, go back to the movie Darkest Hour. Remember that movie? Remember when the two guys traveled over to, I think they went to Russia. They were over there and they were trying to get their business plan taken care of, but the guy stole the ideal and they end up over there. But then there's this whole thing of these plasmic light beings that descended down in the area and they were sucking out energy. Okay? They were pulling energy. And this is what they were doing. If they didn't take it from a person, they took it from the car, they took it from a light, but they were pulling energy. So she actually got pictures of these plasma beings. And I was like, look at that. They look like when it's a really hot day and you know how when you're driving on a road and you see that wavy heat coming off the road, you know, that watery look, they look like that. So I was like, wow, look at that. She caught that. So because these beings can move through anything, don't be surprised to see them in your space. They will be small or they can be large, representing that super plasma light that's coming in. So today we start our 12 crystal moon of cooperation. Dedicate, universalize cooperation. The totem is rabbit. The plant that they have for this is the mugwort, which is really interesting because I want to go picking mugwort next week. It should be ready to pick next week. So allow love to lead the way to embracing the interdependency of all aspects of one's life. So we have today and tomorrow, and then we'll jump into June 1st, which is going to be a portal day, and it's a life force day. Okay, so today is the blue lunar hand guided by self-generation. So let's step into it. So with this, I want you to pay attention to this, going from my notes. The crystal rabbit moon, the 12th calendar, time for unification, time to unify intentions and anchor a high vision. So what was your vision in the last moon? What was the vision of those last 28 days? Because now in these next 28 days, you are taking that intention and you're now anchoring into a higher vision, which means you're anchoring into a higher organic timeline. Okay? You're not going to anchor in 3 because 3 is going to be cray cray. You're going to anchor in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You pick. Where do you feel you want to anchor it? Okay? So focus harmonizing of thoughts into form and your thoughts of your reality. How do you want your reality to really look? Okay. So once you anchor, and you anchor with feeling, you anchor through the sacred heart, you anchor through that crown energy, and you're anchoring it. You are stating it so. You're pulling from the ethers and you're going to anchor it. It's already done. There is another you doing it, having the moment. Okay, there's a you doing that. So now this is that anchoring part where not only you are going to get the upgrades, but now you're really going to be anchoring and calibrating yourself. They're just going to come in. And remember last time I told you, as these codes come in, you have to be able to integrate them. So sometimes what's going to happen when you get those codes, you might have to change your day. You might have to just go be in water. You might have to just go earthing and do something to help you ground that energy so that you anchor it. Follow what I'm saying? We're in next month is going to be all about anchoring. What are you anchoring? What timeline are you anchoring into? When stuff happens, cut the energy, cut the cord of that. Don't consent to it. No matter if it's coming from a job, no matter if it's coming from people having their mental breakdowns of their stuff coming up because they didn't process it. Okay. This is where you're really going to have to be in your magical self to say, I'm not going to step into that. And then you'll say things like, I think you need to work on that. Maybe you need some private time to yourself. But whatever you do, don't anchor into the energy of those who cannot keep their frequency up. And we're going to see it everywhere. Thank you. This is how important this is. The stronger your light gets, the more it's going to shine light on those who have been hiding in the shadows this whole time. And this is where the surprises are going to be coming. This is where the ugly surprises will show up. But don't take it personal because someone decided to be shadow monster and pretending. And now your light is shining it, revealing it, causing it to come out. So those of you that are working in environments where you got a lot of different personalities around you and you are doing the work and you know who you are and you're standing in that and you're representing that and you are really increasing in that light. And when you go in to those settings, just know that the ones that can't handle your light are not going to be able to tolerate being around you. Okay? So now this is where you're really going to have to start shielding, practicing good shielding, and not taking anybody's reptilian behavior, archon behaviors on. And here's my rule for those sitting in the back seat. If you got to come into someone's space and then show your negativity energy, we already know what dimension you're on. And it sure to hell is not 4 or 5. You're on 3 or 2. You did not make it. Because we're in a place now where it's all about that heart center, the frequency. How you feel here, how you speak with this, and what you see gives you the frequency. Let me say that again. How you feel in here, what you say with this, and how you see is what gives you your frequency. And if you are walking in a low frequency and you're doing things on purpose with a conscious and you know you're doing it, guess what? That's where you will be. You can't come where we are going, the ones that hold the light and anchor. Thank you. You will not be able to come through that barrier. It's kind of like, oh, I don't know, like a vampire trying to come into a home and you have to ask permission to come in, but you won't have that permission. Permission will not be granted because you need to go do your work. You need to figure out who you are. And if you don't figure it out, I guarantee you that plasma light that's coming at us right now will help you. You're either going to become your flame or your flame will destroy you. That's where we're going. And that is real. That is real. That is not anything that's made up. That's real. And we're going to see it, like I said, in the next 90 days. Yeah. This will be a summer to remember. And remember, I said that. It's going to be an unforgettable summer. We will remember this summer. Period. So, this is about purifying and declutter of your mind and the energy fields. So, making space for alignment with the higher intelligence, the increase of the solar cycle 25, and what happens above happens in the divine solar codes within. Okay? The old world must fall. So in the next 28 days, what will be the reawakening? The old world's falling. So what's going to be the new awakening point for all of you? Because you're all in it to win it. And this is going to be the great test. Oh, you've had some tests along the way. But this one's going to be more about, do you really mean it? Are you really trusting yourself? Are you still going to try to fall back on something as a safety measure? Or are you going to just 100% trust? Trust it. So, Blue Lunar Hand for this May 30th. I polarize in order to know, stabilizing, healing. I seal the store of accomplishment with the lunar tone of challenges. I am guided by the power of self-generation. The color is blue. The planet is Earth. The chakra is the heart. Yes, it is. The Earth family is core. And here is the message. A crystal requires no maintenance. to sustain its perfect form. All of life requires maintenance, which a minimum includes water, light, and air. Isn't that true? A crystal requires no maintenance to sustain its perfect form. All of the life requires maintenance, which at minimum includes water, light, and air. You can't live without your water. Some cannot live without the light. And you sure the hell can't live without air. So our crystal, this becoming crystal, is all about maintaining the process of the crystalline that's happening. I think when you really sit back and look at it, to be in where we are, and when we look at where we have come from, doesn't matter who you are, but go back and look 20 years. Where were you 20 years ago? What was happening in your life 20 years ago? Were you happy? Were you making changes? Were you living your life up? Or were you struggling? Did you have to make some hard choices to come out of? Where were you 20 years ago? Now take those 20 years and break it down. Where were you 10 years ago? Where was your energy then? Okay. Now, take the 10, break it down. Where were you 5 years ago? Look at yourself 5 years ago. Where was your energy then, 5 years ago? Now take a look at where are you now? What has happened in that span of time of your growth to show you who you are and where you're going? Do you like what life is showing you? Do you know? Do you see where you are? Does it feel good? Does it feel bad? How's it feeling? Because right now is where I want you to look and feel into it. And if it feels great, anchor it. But anchor it in a higher timeline. If everything is check, 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 check. Good, 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 good. Anchor it. And say, I would love to have more of this. Accelerate it more, amplify it more. Let's do it. But if you're not, and you got a couple of checks, but you still got a couple of O's going on, that's okay. Take the time. What would you like to have? What are you going to be anchoring? What needs to come in and be anchored for you? How do you see yourself as the divinity being that you are to anchor that? What is your light saying to you and asking you to do? Because as we speak it and really say it, 90% of the time, the things that we just say really quick that comes out of our mouth of what we're feeling is what's anchored. Because you felt into it. You had a energy behind it. And it anchored. So we're going to be leaving may I what to go into June. Juno. You know. Do you know? Do you know? There was the May part of yourself. Now it's going to be, do you know? Because if you know, then you're going to anchor. And you're going to have to make that anchor strong as we go through these timelines that are going to be like shutters going. Some of you are going to feel like you never felt before. You're being stripped down. And these codes are going to hit you. And I bet you some money, when you decided to come here, you said you were going to help with this process. So only the ones that can handle those codes are going to get it the hardest. You're going to feel the sleepiness. You're going to feel the tiredness. You're going to feel the body processing. You're going to feel the, what the hell, I feel like I could set things on fire. I'm so hot. You're going to feel all that, but you're going to be getting those codes because your light is going to emanate it everywhere you go. You're going to be sending it out. You're going to be that beacon, lighting it up, creating a new reality that is not of insanity. We don't need to be in a virtual insanity. We're leaving that. And we don't need Constantine to help us. We are Constantine. We have our own magic. We know exactly what to do. And now we're here in the beauty of everything of who we are. We're going to anchor. And if that means some of you still have some healing to do, get in there and do it. What you still holding on to it for? How is it helping you to move ahead? It's all about frequency now. What's your frequency? Can you imagine what the new dating app is going to be? What's your frequency? Oh, look, a 777 code. That sounds good. Oh, but this 888 code looks really good. What's your frequency? Think about it. Because that's what's going to get real. And just with a look, you'll be able to change things just by looking with your eyes, with the tilt of your head, and not even saying a word is enough to create a change. That's where you're going, and that's where you will be. But everybody else that's got La Vida Loca going on, they're going to need a little time to kind of rise up out of that old imprinted self, of that old dim life force. And some of them won't make it. They're not going to make it. Because they already made their choices by the actions that they've already taken. But those who are strong in who they are, they see themselves and they have rise within themselves. You're going to change everything. And you won't have to do it with force. You won't have to do it with how things used to be to communicate a change. It will simply just be a voice of that, what you see. You'll create the frequency. Is that it? Very good. Okay. They're like, very good. I'm like, okay. So we are in a new calendar. In case you missed it for yesterday, this is what we're in now. So we're sitting in this. So it's 28 days per moon cycle where they break it down in this galactic calendar. Okay. So this one is going to expire on her. This is our last one. It's pretty, huh? Look at the butterflies. Gee, I wonder what that's all about. Oh, that's in July. July represents what number? 7? But it represents the 13. Oh, yeah, that's right. 13, sacred to woman. So let me say this. On this one, it says endure, transcend, and presence. I wonder how many women are going to be going through a huge initiation process. Because she's got the butterflies. And that is that transmutation of transformation. How many of you are going to really transform? By July, I honestly can say probably about 70% of you that are here in the Be So Light tribe are going to be transformed in a different position itself, different place, different things happening, because you're going to anchor it in. You're going to anchor it. It's anchor time. So here's the homework assignment for tonight to get you ready for when we go in for that portal, for the first anchoring of that portal on June 1st. Tonight's the night you sit back and you look at where you are and you say, are you good with this or do you want more? And if you want more, then what level of moreness do you want? Is it going to be bigger? Is it going to be grander? Is it more connection? What is that? Is it bringing in, if you're working with your body, is it bringing in more clarity of healing for your body? What is that anchoring going to be about? And let the statement show, I am choosing to anchor in my divine right on a higher timeline of fill in the blank. What is it? Is it going to be a new relationship? Is it going to be a new place to live? Is it going to be a new job? Is it going to be a new business adventure? Is it going to be a new design? Is it going to be, what is it that you're anchoring? Because you already set up the creational point in May. So what in June are you going to do? What is it? That's the homework assignment tonight. So you have tonight and Saturday to process this and to really be true to the self. Are you happy? Do you like what life is showing you? Do you know? Because I don't want you standing still in time, chasing the memories that filled in your mind. All right. I know you're feeling it. I see you smiling. I see you thinking. I feel you thinking. And I feel you thinking and saying, damn, that's pretty, yeah. Where's my journal? All right, let's go ahead and jump into the read for today. It is hot out here in California, and the light is definitely processing our brain cells right now. It is hot, 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 hot. All right, let's take a look-see and see how we're going to wrap up today in this Venus energy of Friday. And I'm going to pull from my new set that I designed, my Oracle set. I like these. I'm like, wow, I actually really did that. Besides, I didn't have to cut the paper out, and I didn't have to do all that. That's good. So I have a program that's coming, and today I'm making my final decision on where I'm going to have it. And then I'm going to put it all together in that area of my choosing. And then I will present it and open it. And then I will, sit back and see who is daring enough to learn. So one of the things I'm going to be offering, it's a clinic, and it's virtual because I would charge too much money to come out and see you in person. And because I have an additional system that I'm working with, it's called the Life System. And it's like really ahead of its time when it was designed, but it's perfect for right now of the timeline that we're in. So in this particular energy, it works off of frequency codes, just like spiral light does. And it actually enhances spiral light that much more because it creates a space so that when I even put you in spiral light, it gets rid of any crazy, weird energy around you. It creates a solid space. So that happens and it takes place. And this machine is really cool. How it can even go into looking at your past life and tell you what the word is. If it was like, say like the word comes up, grief. It'll show what this grief timeline was. If you were a male or a female, and show what you were doing at that time. Were you a slave? Were you in a profession at that time? And it'll show the year. It can go back as far as anything of 600 AD, or it reads the frequencies. So I was just been learning on it. I've used it on the pets, and now I got it open for start working with people. Shit, this is good. I'm not kidding when I say the synchronicity has been off the hook today. I'm not sure. Are you guys feeling it? Okay, so here we go. We're going to jump into it, and you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. Hummingbird, light energy, opening of the heart dimensions. So we got the first one of our higher self oracle card, the hummingbird. Love hummingbirds. The second card that supports that is new beginnings, new starts, number 22. New beginnings, new start. The Shaman Star Wisdom card today is Star Child. Star Child. Being connected to the star beings. The crystal grid that supports it is going to be diamond, and it is strength. Having strength. Now for the star codes. Number 23, Jupiter, abundance. And what supports Jupiter? Are you ready? Can't make this stuff up. Juno, partnership. Look at that. Cannot make this up. Oh, I'm gonna need a Tylenol. Oh, I don't want to take that. No telling what they might have done to the Tylenol now. Never mind. I'll just take a salt bath. And a lemonade on the side. Hand pressed lemons. No ice. Just take it straight. Oh my gosh. All right, lovelies. I'm giving you your homework assignment. And I'm going to go work on the rest of the new group processing thing to put together. So I want each and every one of you to have a wonderful day. This machine also can work on animals. There's a lot in there. It's taken a couple of days to kind of really sit with it and kind of work with it and get the feel of it. But one of the things I really like about the life system is it reads the spiral light. I've done it on certain aspects, used it, and then as soon as I activate the pyramid in the space with that person and do the read, it amplifies it that much more. And I was like, now I can work with this. It's not going to replace the work that I do, but it will enhance it that much more. So I'm excited. It can even do your auric read in your chakras, show what percentage, how your chakras are flowing. So I don't literally have to sit and go through with a pendulum and do the read. It does it for me. Nice technology used in the right way. Not to harm, but to help. Heal. Love it. It's called Life System. Look it up. Pretty penny. But it's really a good system, and it was gifted to me. So now I will let you know when the clinic is open. You'll be able to book your appointments. Just know once I get you into it, I honestly can say, depending on how you want to run it, what you're looking for and what you're going to do, just know it's about a 2-hour treatment, because I'm going through and let it do its correction on you. And it's all energetically done, and you will feel it, because I've been testing it out on a couple of people running the programs. So yeah, can't wait to see ya. So everyone has their homework assignment. I'm looking forward to seeing how you're going to be feeling on Sunday. I will see you on Sunday. Unless something crazy happens between today and tomorrow that I need to talk to you about. But just know you're going to see some crazy stuff. I've been trying to prepare you for it. And be safe when you're driving, because unfortunately there's going to be stuff that's happening with people who drive. Okay? Just remember to put that beautiful protected shield of light around you when you're driving. it works. Okay? It'll shift you through dimensional energy timelines so you don't match up with any of the crazy La Vida Locas. All right? Who are living in their virtual insanity. You don't have to be there. See ya.